Better than nothing. Those who wait to be freed do not deserve freedom. Onwards, brothers and sisters! This rebellion just got wings. Time to watch it burn.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to play Sylas. Now, Sylas is a champion that you mostly want to use as a counter pick, because what he does is that he takes enemy ultimates and then uses it against them. So when you pick Sylas, you want to make sure that the enemy team actually have some really good ultimates that you can steal. For example, Malphite ultimate, Karthus ultimate, Cho'Gath ultimate, and so on. But for the basics, like, it's not really a good team to play Sylas against, but it's mostly to show how to play him. There's passive, like every single time you use an ability, then you get a ton of attack speed, and then your next auto attack also deals bonus magic damage and AoE as well. There's like a lot of stuff in one ability, and you start off with your E, you can also start with your Q. So your E, the first part is a dash, and you can use this to like dash over walls with, like from here to over here. And the second part is a hook, and if you hit somebody, then you're gonna dash towards them. This works as your mobility and also as your engage, and you can get 2 stacks of your passive with that E alone, because every single time you use an ability, then you get a stack. And the Q is your ranged ability. You can see here it will deal damage twice. The second part where it detonates, that's where most of the damage is at. So if you can somehow hit the enemy champion with the second part, that would be great, because that's where you have most of the damage. But use this to last hit with. And now we have the W. So it's like a single target dashing ability that's going to heal you based on your missing health. So the lower HP you are, the more it's going to heal. And this is what Sylas is known for. And that also unlocks his OP combo that you get from level 3. So, you know, the second part of E is a skill shot. But your W is a point and click ability. So to like get a guaranteed hit with a hook part, what you can do is that you E forward, first part of your E, and then you W to the target, because like it's point and click. And then use the second part of your E. That's like the most important combo on Sylas you have to know about. It's a champion that becomes insanely strong in the mid game and onwards, because you want your ultimate up and you also want that 3 item power spike. If you can get to that point, you're gonna destroy a lot of players. That's the fight starting. Ooh, nice, okay. So just take the way around here. You want to play around the W, and then if you can, also go into quick burst trades. Like this right here, because like you can out sustain people because you have a lot of sustain on that W. Most enemy champions don't have that.
The mage shall inherit the earth.
And then also your passive, you can also use that to like wave clear with, because it's AoE. But remember, even though it's AoE, it is still the main target that you damage with your auto attacks. That's the target that will receive most of the damage. You see, if you play him with Ignite, you can find those solo kills, which is gonna help you snowball the early stage so you can get into that mid game as fast as possible. Oh no. I'm not gonna flash over. No point, because like he just E's over and then I lose a summoner for nothing. So they have a lot of AD. We're gonna go ahead and buy the Seeker Soundguard. Then we get boots. And then we're gonna get the refillable. So that's a pretty good base, only because we got that kill.
Always hit the ground running.
So you really want to make sure you're abusing the passive. You can only stack it up 3 times, and then you have to use them before you can get any more stacks. But it gives you a lot of attack speed, so keep that in mind. Now we got the ultimate up, so that's the fun part. You take an enemy's ultimate and you can use it against him, and you also get to keep the passive. So for example, if you take away Cho'Gath ultimate, then if you kill somebody with that ultimate, you gonna get the bonus HP for yourself. That's why he's very often used as a Cho'Gath counter. I'm coming, broski. Can we get... No, that's fine. Let's take the fruits here for some mana back. But this ultimate, like the cooldown, it scales down with ability haste, so that's why you really want to stack ability haste items. And it goes on a very high cooldown when you take it from an enemy champion. Just so you cannot constantly keep taking the ultimates over and over. We have his ultimate. And also you convert it into AP scaling, but some ultimates are just really bad to take, obviously. Like a Darius ultimate, for example. Because you don't have his passive. But if they have a lot of AoE ultimates, like Malphite ultimate, Karthus ultimate especially, that's going to be insane. Even Leona ultimate, that's also really OP. But try to take it when you can actually use it. I took it right here just to stop him from going all in. Because if he did that, then I could fight back. We're going for those quick trades where we can really abuse that W healing. And that's the entire point of that W on Sylas, that sustain you get, is that you really want to abuse it as much as you can. Enemy champions cannot match it if you go for quick short trades. Quick burst combos, you're gonna out sustain them in the long run. You see, you can really trade back super efficiently if you abuse that passive. And we have really low cooldowns and they're gonna be even lower later on. Oh, he did not sidestep that one. I thought he was going to like try to dodge it, so I aimed it slightly behind him. I don't get to use his ultimate. It's a bit useless though. You can like use it to dodge stuff, but otherwise not that great. I would mostly use his ultimate as a gap closer or to dodge stuff. Coming in here. Incoming. Oh, he's gonna trade? Oh no, he's so mad. He's so mad. He's recalling here. Let's do a quick check. So when you push it out, stay in the middle of the wave. Because then your passive hits the entire wave, allowing you to push it out a lot faster. But do not use all of your abilities to push, unless you are certain that no one is going to like gank you or try to like kill you. Let's get the Lost Chapter here. I only bought the Seekers because they have AD Assassin mid and jungle, and then for 2 other AD carries. Otherwise I'll go straight into Lost Chapter, into the Mythic item. But before I get the Mythic item, I also get the tier 2 boots, because ability haste, as I said, very important in Sylas. All of your abilities will be on a very low cooldown. Like your ultimate will be less than 20 seconds. In the later stages of the game, when you get the ability haste items. Less than 20-second cooldown, meaning that you'll be able to take multiple ultimates from the opponents. Well, that is not going to work out. Not sure what that was. But as soon as your E is up, you can look for engages. Just be careful if you're playing against a champion that has like insane DPS in extended fights. Then you want to make sure that you're actually going for the short trades. This guy has such a weird dodge pattern. He just keeps doing the same thing over and over. Sometimes you kinda expect people to like adapt, you know? When you predict their stuff, they try to change it up, but this guy doesn't. Just does the same thing over. But his ultimate is down. But when you get Everfrost, guys, that's when it becomes really hard to like dodge your stuff. It's really easy to like dodge Sylas' second part of the E. That's why I'm telling you guys to like E in and then W, because it's point and click, and then second part of your E, the hook. So we can get some HP. You can also go for Am Tome, but HP against assassins, really good. Really good. Not really any super great ultimates to take. MF ultimate is really good here, but that's about the only one. This is more for gap closing, and same for Talon's ultimate, like mobility ults. So not the best obviously, but he's not really that bad either. Like you can still pick him into a lot of team compositions. Because if Sylas is in the game, then the opponents have to think twice about what they lock in as the champions. Oh, that's so sad. I used the ultimate a bit too late. But it's okay. We got a lot of stuff out. I played really aggressive, so it's a champion you want to pick if you are mechanically gifted and also if you know a lot about the game, like the enemy ultimates. Because like he does require you to know a lot about how the enemy ultimates work for you to like be as effective as possible. You have to know what the ultimate you take can do. Otherwise you can't really abuse this champion. But he is S tier right now, so if you're looking for a good mid laner to play, then Sylas is definitely something I can recommend. I think I have to flash over here. He can get close, but it's fine. The one I worry about is Zed, because he can just flash over something. He does not have flash up, but I think his ultimate should be up. Maybe flash is up as well. Yeah, actually his flash was still up, but it was Ignite that was down previously. But we're gonna destroy these guys as soon as we get the spike, so we need the Everfrost, we need the Sonias and the Cosmic Drive. And it is showtime. We can go bot right here. They took down the tower, I was not paying attention. We rotate because we are in the mid game right now. As soon as the first tower goes down, if you go to the side lane, then of course you have a lot more, like way higher chances of actually finding solo kills and also getting XP, gold and stuff for yourself without having to share with your team. It's a bit boring when the opponents just play safe over and over, but sometimes that's just how it goes. We can try to take a good ultimate. Ooh, yoink that one, I'll take it. Well, it's not fun playing against Bel'Veth. A bit too OP. Oh, we got the MF ultimate. Oh, they're going to contest, so let's move in here. Let's see if we can find the Vel'Koz. That's a ward right here though. So he probably saw me. He's running away. Is there no one we can use the ultimate on? Not yet. And also you can use the passive to also like take out wards really fast, because you get so much attack speed. Okay, Zed is here. Is a Talon here as well? He's really scared of me. That's playing it real safe. Let's just go YOLO. Really unfortunate he survived like 1 HP. But you can see it's really fun like using enemy ultimates against him. Bro, you're not gonna do that. Come on, bro. Like what? Sit down. Alright, you can see the more ability haste you have, the more fun when you play Sylas, especially. Because all of your abilities, not just one ability or two, all of your abilities will be on a very low cooldown, so you can just constantly spam your ability, spam that W as well, get a ton of healing. And when you want to push towers, you can also use the abilities. But do be careful that you don't use your W and your E if you don't know where the enemy team is at. We can go ahead and recall. Sitting on a lot of gold.
Always stay one step ahead of the law.
Getting this. I could sell the Doran's ring to buy it, but it's fine.
Time for the kings to bow.
Because we get the boots instead, and then we also had a stopwatch for like one time safety net. Ouch, smited. Oh, that was close. I just stay in the silence. I do that a lot because that's how you like make sure you don't fall behind. We'll see, yes, something you can do on most champions, but if there's someone who's very strong in the silence like a Sylas, then of course you want to spend as much time as possible there. But you can also group if you have like good team fighting ultimates that you can take away.
How I missed the free air.
Passive damage does head up later on. In the early game it doesn't deal that much damage, but now it's gonna help us push out really fast. I think Talon might be around. Or not Talon. But is that and maybe their support? So his monster camp clear it's not the fastest because he does not deal as much damage to them, but it's still pretty decent and you can definitely still go for them. But you start becoming really strong the moment you have the Everfrost because it's like another guaranteed way of you like hitting your stuff. You have to use the flash right now, you can see Everfrost and then the second part of your E. Guaranteed combo. How are you going to dodge that? You have to use flash or something. I think Talon might be nearby, just based on how far up this guy is. But I do have the stopwatch, so you can try to like go for outplays. Ah, sucks. I misplayed the Overfrost, but we still got a kill him. So completely fine. It's a shutdown though, so not really super worth it. But you can see you can definitely pull off stuff. Could definitely have played it better though. He did go out of vision here, which was smart because then I could not target him.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But they're using a lot of stuff just to take me down, so that means that my teammates can push out for free. So that is why it's really OP to pressure in the side lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Because people will send so many people to defend against you, and that just lets your teammates do their thing. Like they can push out another lane, or they can take down the objectives like the Drakes. But Sylas is an S tier champion right now, so something I can highly recommend you to play if you're looking for a good AP mid laner. That can also teach you quite a bit about each champion, because like you take the ultimates and then you get to know what they can do. But he's also pretty mechanically difficult to master. Not a champion for new players for sure, but still really fun and S tier as well. Using the passive right here to push it out faster. Rip. Benarino. Oh, he's not going for it. He wants his teammates to come. Be careful though, is that your W is like the main ability you have in 1 versus 1. So if you use it randomly, you won't have anything up for the fight. So like in the laning phase, especially if you use the W, that's where the opponent will look to punish you. Oh, that's so close. I would have went for that. Because I have the Sonya's Hourglass to like escape and then my E would come off cooldown. But you can really go ham on this champion. We have a pretty big spike right now and then you just need the Cosmic Drive because ability haste is OP. No fruits? No fruits. We can just take this and then reset. Well, no damage on that MF. More ability haste. We're sitting on 70 ability haste right now. You can also go ability haste in the adaptive shot. You know, the one where you select between attack speed, adaptive damage or cooldown reduction. That's also very possible. Oh, these guys are getting stumped. So they can go for the Baron? Why they not go from Baron? Hello? Okay, seems like they don't want to. We have the Tristana ultimate. So like, grade 4 disengaging. Even if you don't hit people in the center of the Everfrost, as long as you hit them, you slow them down, and then even then it's a lot easier to hit the second E. There's the Baron. Take this before Talon comes. Oh, he's going the other way. And we can just go bot. Maybe we can take down this tower. Maybe not. I can just recall around here. Don't want to stay here for too long though. Because if they collapse, I will just end up giving away another kill for no reason. So I can go top side. Even with Ignite, I'm just really focusing on split pushing. But as I said, if you have a really good team fighting ultimate you can take away from the enemy team, Malphite ultimate for example, then just group. Group because people always overextend, and then you can abuse that. Win almost died. Close. But the moment you have the Sonyas, you start playing really aggressive. Especially under the enemy tower as well. Like you can go for tower dives a lot more easily because you have that safety net. With the Sonyas, multiple people might be topside, so I'm just gonna stay back for a bit. Now we see 2 people. Exhaust came out. If she did not exhaust, she would have been toast. And we just keep pushing out. And also, like, you're gonna deal a lot of damage with many different abilities because like he converts even 80 abilities into AP scaling. But still some ultimates like the Darius ultimate, which scales off of his passive, useless because you don't benefit from that. You don't get to prog it. Oh, that is so unfortunate. That's so sad. I could have killed him. But now we got the big spike, and now we just go into stuff like Void Staff or anti-healing if they have a lot of that. Or Death Cap if you want lots of AP. Right now they have no MR, they're also very squishy, so I'll just wait until I have enough gold for Light Rod into the Death Cap. But let's say big spike, so now we're sitting on 90 ability haste, so that's almost 50% cooldown reduction. Look at the cooldown on that ultimate, less than 30 seconds. On the W, 3 seconds, 4 seconds on the E. So you will be able to spam your abilities a lot in fights. There's also the point where he's really hard to fight if you're playing something like a mage, because they cannot deal with that. The champions who are good against Sylas are champions who are very strong in extended fights. Yasuo, for example, Tryndamere especially, and champs like that, they can do really well. Another point into the ultimate, 16 second cooldown now. That is still level 16 spike. We can kill this guy, he does not have flash shot. Don't flash away all the time, guys, come on. Oh, so sad, I would have revived if we got him. But so much stuff you can do with Sylas. Even though you don't build him tank, you can still frontline for your team depending on the ultimate you get. You can also peel for your team, like you have a Lulu on the enemy team or something, you can take your ultimate, you can peel for your AD carry as well. They can probably just go for the end right now, because our entire team is pretty fat. So, a pretty big team gap, I would say. Or maybe they cannot end. They have minions coming in. They do have the MF ultimate though. Oh, that's a bad Wilco's ults. He was being really greedy with that ultimate. Well, let's get in there and help out. And AFF, so that was how you play Sylas. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching and see y'all next time.